the next big step. It would make such a change in the world. Instead of,
see it.
yeah, and also within the U.S. Let's get that federal legalization going. Let's open up those borders, also between the states.
Yeah.
But they get away from all those regulations
Yeah.
because they're just trying to make it difficult. I never see the tomato farmer that has to registrate every tomato plant in metric.
Oh, yeah.
What is that
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of like that? That is.
Yeah.
It's
And
ridiculous.
it's legal to grow tomatoes in your back garden.
Yeah,
It should be
yeah,
same with
yeah.
cannabis. And it's not everybody's afraid, oh, if everybody grows cannabis, then there is no market anymore. Well, not everybody brews beer also. Or makes wine, or
Truth,
so. I'm not
truth,
afraid. Sure,
truth.
there will be people that love to grow indoors, but people like to be easy. They want to be. Oh, I want to go to a dispensary and buy a
Go and buy
buy a
it.
vape pen, and just don't bother with it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And that's the free market that we need. And I hope we get there within a decade.
Oh, I like that. I can see. I mean, it's been changing, and you got way more states involved now. I mean, I believe it's over 38, 35. What are we?
So where's federal
Say
legalization?
36, but right
36,
there,
I think, right
yeah.
there. That where that's has a medical or some form of a cannabis market, and so it's the innovation. I feel like it's, for me personally, I equate it to. What do we call it? The prohibition stage is what I like to say. People don't know it took 15 years for alcohol. It was a prohibition before it was just normalized, and that's what it is, right? So I feel like, and now you have all those regulations. You know, alcohol. That's
So it's even
set.
horrible. You have
But-
everybody with a cannabis company knows that, you can't write off your costs of your company.
Truth.
They force pretty much
So much.
they force your company to pretty much make no money. So there's no money.
Bootstrapped.
Everybody who thinks you're going to be a millionaire with like selling cannabis, it's
a job.
sure there
Yeah.
are a couple of great success stories,
Yeah.
but it's not as easy as you think.
No, not in this
Because of the
industry.
crazy regulations. If you could operate like a normal company in the U.S.,
Oh, there'll be so many successful companies.
yeah, there were so
moving
many
out there.
successful companies,
So
but
many.
they keep this industry down on purpose, and they will take as much money from it as possible. That's
For as
also
long
why
as
they like it
possible.
for as long as possible. And it is all for us to fight against that kind of oppression,
Yeah.
to see where this needs to go, and to understand that we still need to lobby
Yeah.
and to invest in activism, because we're there yet. We made a great step.
Definitely. Listen, that goes to shout out little back to Aaron, who was on our last episode with the NCIA, the National Cannabis Industry Association. They are lobbyists. They're in Washington. They're doing all types of different things. Guys, that's how you have to do it, just like you mentioned. You have to get out there in front of people, let them know, but also what you're doing here, supporting and getting it into the industry and allowing those people to sustain and be a voice as well. And so, man, guys, you're killing it. That's all I have to say. You're killing it.
For anybody out there who wants to take a look at our products, come to www.dli.nl. Go take a look at our website. We do a great blog, and there's lots of information to find. I think you got
New Millennium Nutrients.com. Our distributor on all the products in North America, it's called 58 PHIVE8.com. That's where you could get our products. We have great guys on the road, educating and getting our products out there.
Listen, guys, you heard it first right there. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you
Sure,
for
thanks
coming
for
to
having us.
Oklahoma. Thank you for educating us on the beginning. What I would love to do is what we normally do is ask for a follow-up in a couple of months. See where you guys are.
Well, we're coming. We're traveling the entire U.S.
Yes.
At a certain moment, we will loop back to this place. Maybe in a couple of months, maybe a little bit longer, but
Yep.
it will happen, and we would love to come by.
I love that.
to.
And if there's a possibility, maybe I get this passport, come out and see your facility,
Ooh.
bring my team, do
Come
some
to Am-
tours.
come to
Should I
Amsterdam.
do this? Can we do that? Yes.
Colorado and
Yes.
Amsterdam, both
Guys,
beautiful places.
listen, I'm taking the MCM crew. We got the production team. We're going to be bringing cannabis in a whole nother light. Yes, you're seeing it here we're going to go live to you guys out there, and we're going to go show these different companies in another light. Guys, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Thank you,
I'm so
Uncle Omar.
excited about it. MCM every Wednesday, 7 p.m. right here on our own channel, our own platform, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, all the platforms, Twitch, Roku, everything. Follow us, like us, subscribe us. Look in the comments. Definitely leave your comments down there. And if you have anything you want to see in the future, let us know. Gentlemen, again, thank you for being here.
you.
MCM, I'm Perry Jones III, and we're out of here. Petty Fox, can you take us home?
We edit the show and we put in all your information.
And that rolls up another episode of MCM, Medical Cannabis Marketplace Live, brought to you every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock here on your local social media platform. Tune in next week for another great show. And on behalf of everybody at Medical Cannabis Marketplace Live, want to tell you to have a great week, and we'll see you next Wednesday night at 7.
Are you ready to grow your cannabis business? Advertise with Medical Cannabis Marketplace today. We have title sponsorships, 30-second ads, and full production packages. We make branded content, product demos and reviews, and much, much more. Whether you're a grower, processor, or dispensary owner, or are vertically integrated, we can help you. Advertise your cannabis event. Whether you're a glass blower, smoke shop, need product images and video, or are an ancillary service provider, tax professional, transportation specialist, grow supplier, bud trimmer, security services. Whether you sell flour, concentrates, edibles, packaging, CBD products, and much, much more, we can help you advertise your business on Medical Cannabis Marketplace. Contact us today. and welcome to another edition of MCM Live, Medical Cannabis Marketplace Live, live streaming here from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We are happy to welcome a number of guests tonight, but here is your host, the inimitable Perry Jones, and here he is. All right. He's looking warm.
Guys, listen, every week, happy Wednesday. It's the heat. It's the heat. I know you stepped outside. It's hot. It's not only hot outside, it's hot up in here. And I'm telling you by what my team brings. Guys, I'm happy to see you. I am Perry Jones III, your host. Welcome to this medical cannabis marketplace. So stoked to have you guys here. And when I say it's hot, I mean the guest list is always on fire. You know we're always bringing the heat, guys. And as you know, I'm representing T-Town. Come up here. That's where we're at, guys. Today, we got a lineup for you guys. Again, it's always seeing people that I recognize through social media, that I'm fans of, that are local, that I may have access to, and you see their brands. But then you get to meet the person behind the brands, and that's what this whole show is about. This one? Yeah. Yes, thank you. Hey, that's what's good. This is a live show. We can do what we want to do. So it's always good. And I met this gentleman literally not long ago. I'd say it was probably about a month and a half ago. We first got introduced on Name Brand, but name's been swirling around for quite some time, and the brand has been going around for quite some time. And if you guys have seen it, you'll know. If you don't know, you check out this oil rig. Guys, we've got Adam with Wellevate here Farms from, man, wait till you hear his story. Welcome, Adam.
Hey,
welcome,
thanks,
man.
Thanks
for
me.
coming, man, for
Absolutely.
sure. Thank you for being here. When I said I met him at a competition, and let me tell you, one of the fanciest booths that was there was his booth because of all the different fucking products, excuse my American, all the products and things that he had on there. And I don't mean products in just like things that you're going to take as in concentrates and flowers. I'm talking about all the ancillary things that were there. And we're saying drink glasses. He had water there as well. He's got pins. And I mean, you had straws. I mean,
you gotta save the turtles, man.
You got to, I mean, it's so thoughtful. The whole brand is, and it's so simple, and it's in that classic black and white. And so, man, let's go right into it, man. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Dude, tell these people about yourself, man. Tell them about Wellevate Farms. Tell them about who you are, where you're from, how you got in this industry. You know the game. You've done these things before.
Well, we're a grow. We're a processor. We're actually in the process of building an on-site dispensary right now.
Okay, fully integrated. Let's
got a
go.
dispensary license number already and everything. Just building it out.
Okay, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
So most of what we grow, we go into hash rosin.
Okay.
And I'm a big hash rosin smoker, and so I found a rig that I kind of liked to smoke my hash rosin in.
Okay.
And I kind of smoked so much of it that I had to start making it so that we wouldn't lose money on it.
Basically, doing what anybody else in business does is it takes what you need,
right,
and you make it a supply, and you can go get a demand, and now you're there. And let me tell you about this this device. Mad respect. I told my man this off camera, but really, you guys, when you see his setup, and you'll follow his information, we'll put it down below. It's absolutely amazing. When I said mad respect, he's one of the only. I mean, actually, he's the only person that I've seen. I've seen people get pods, and we've met a lot of people. Nobody that I've known, other than like you recognize Burner and some other players that do some other things, has their own device. And you've got your own device. And this device, folks, it's pretty bad. Like, I mean, it gave me the sweats, and I haven't had a sweat in a long time. And it was fire. I was going to put it to the product, which is his product as well. But it's unique because it's not in the traditional form of
we wanted to get away
smelling.
from the torch.
So let's go over it. Tell us about the product.
So it's
and
called
how
a
it
well
works.
vape. It's just it's an electronic dab rig.
Okay.
It makes a drinkable dab.
A drinkable dab.
This comes out. It's just got an atomizer in there.
Okay.
Put a dab in there. Let's see. We've got some. Let me just show you.
Oh, let's go. I like displays. Because again, I didn't see how it worked before. Is that the knife?
Yeah, this is a hot
So-
knife we've got too. So
A hot
rosin,
knife.
rosin's real expensive, man.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to use every bit of it. I press that button, it heats up the tip, and it falls right off. There's no mess. You're being as efficient as you can be. I want to save you money.
Facts. Wow. So that
Just two
comes
clicks
in.
and it
Was
turns
that a
it on.
touch? Just
Yeah.
a touch on the top?
Just got a little activation button up there. It's a hands-free mode. So
Okay.
now I can put the lid back on my knife, put the lid back on my rosin, save the terps.
Yep.
I've
Save
still
the
got some
terps.
time in.
Okay.
Put that back in the box.
I like the
Set
packaging.
that over there.
Pull
And
that
then
up.
whenever it's full, you just take it off. You want one? You want me
No,
to
sir.
show
I'm
you?
going to let you go and show me. Whoa. Just like drinking milk.
Just a little glass of milk, man.
All right. I like that. Like, that's a fancy machine right there. That is a fancy machine.
It's not for everybody, but it's
Right?
going to introduce things for people that aren't used to it.
Truth.
I took this to Christmas vacation, put it on the bathroom counter. Nobody knew what it was.
Like that.
The
Like
kids,
that.
the
Discreet.
grandparents,
Discreet.
no big deal.
And you have the knife with it. And again,
We do.
when I said that he has the whell setup. Look, you don't have to go anywhere. You get everything
This
right
is all
there.
you need, man.
So, where can I get that stuff at?
Wellvape.com.
Okay.
We can take credit cards. We ship all across the country.
Okay.
I retail these for $230. Right now, I've got them on sale on my website for $215.
Boom, there
If
it
you come
is.
check me out at an event, I do them on sale at events for $200.
Okay. Okay. Wow, folks, man, listen, you're gonna have to get up on that. I'll tell you this, I'm about to do that. What about the knife? How much is the knife?
Man, I do them for $20.
$20, and then it's just a USB port, plug, right?
And it comes with a little charger cord even.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the teaching. Again, guys, lately we've been having a lot of, I don't like to discriminate or like to put things in categories or, boxes, but hash heads, right? Like there's just, you start learning more about hash and the efficiency on the way that you want to intake that medicine, guys. It's just like being a chef, I would say, as an
It's so new in
analogy.
Oklahoma that
Yeah.
everybody's learning about it.
Truth,
It's so
truth.
new in Oklahoma.
And this way is like the newest, fanciest way. Tell us about what's going on with these.
We had a pretty good weekend last week.
Let's go. Tell me about
We were
it.
at Green Grove Fest Oklahoma Cup.
Okay.
We've got our Afghan Kush hash rosin.
Yep.
Single source, full spectrum. Not a lot of people do full spectrum because a lot of people are focused on the color of the product.
Okay. Yep.
I do whole plant, full spectrum hash, press it all together. I don't pull out a certain section of my hash so that my final
It's all
product,
together.
I'm looking for that whole entourage effect of any cannabinoids that are in my product. I want them in the final product.
Truth. Truth. I love that.
So
I
we
love
got
that.
second place in the solventless hash rosin category with this Afghan Kush.
Okay.
And then we've recently teamed up with another company called Telluride Boys.
Telluride.
Some guys I went to high school with down in Norman.
Okay.
And they do infused pre-rolls. And
Okay.
They did a full flower hash rosin infused pre-roll, and we got first place in infused pre-rolls. Kind of
First
killed
off, way to get 2 awards,
Appreciate that.
and they're just not
it.
participation
We entered
awards.
2, and we got
And
a
you
first
got
and a
put-
second.
Hell
Pretty happy
yeah!
with that.
Congratulations
Pretty happy
on
with
that, man.
First contest that we've entered. We're pretty new. We've only been kind of selling out in the market.
That's what I
for
was gonna say.
About 6 or 8 months now.
Okay.
We started about a year and a half ago, kind of late to the game. It's an uphill battle, man. It's a tough market right now, but here we are. We're trying to do what we can.
Well, you set yourself apart, and I think that's what any business in any industry, any market wants to do, right?
Yeah.
And you do it by not just
That differentiation.
having that. Yep, you have to have it, and you're not just doing it with your product. You're doing it in a delivery method for your product, right?
And with our friends.
And with our peoples.
Right.
Let's go.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Adam. What's coming up next, bro? I mean, you obviously just won these 2 awards. You're on a roll, I would say. Are you got more planned on more things? Like what's going
We've got some
on?
big things coming up next. We've got a piece of machinery at our farm that nobody else in the state has, and it can do things that nobody can do on the level that we're going to do.
Hold on, wait just a second. Are you saying this is some G14 classified things? Like, are you releasing this information to our
I mean, it's
peoples
the kind
out
of
here?
thing
Like,
that you got to come and see in order to be a part of first.
oh, listen, that leads us right up into knowing that. I mean, guys, I told you we got a hot lineup today. It's going to be amazing. When we do these, we like to follow up with people, right?
Yeah,
our
absolutely.
mission is to continue to build this relationship, and this is the start of that. And I meant knowing that, number one, how you just demonstrated how that product worked over there with your product, with the awards validating the product. And then also, I'll go ahead and just tell you, product was fire. It was great. I was very, very pleased with it.
Thanks,
but I am
man.
also
Thank
a
you.
Kush organic Afghan fan. Like, I'm an old school fan. So when you talk
I'm a
about
land race guy.
I'm a land race guy. There you
Yes,
go.
sir.
Keywords, folks. Keywords. And so when you have those things and then you do it in the purest form, you're just learning of other ways to better be medicated. You know
Trying
what I
to.
mean? And you know
As
what I mean?
medicated as
As
possible,
medicated as possible. And it's mad respect again for the
Thank
whole
you.
process of handling a consumer.
Thanks for
That's
that.
what I would say with that, you know.
Appreciate
and
that.
I'm excited about it because I'm about to get me one. So just so you guys know, again, tell them where they can find that at. And then how long is it going to be before the dispensary, you say?
So wellvape.com, that's where we sell our devices.
We're going to have that in device down there.
Yeah, absolutely. Check us out anytime. We'll ship anywhere in the country.
Okay.
I think we can ship outside the country.
I
We
mean,
can try.
it's a
I'm not
novelty
scared.
item.
Yeah, it's a tobacco accessory.
Yeah,
It's no big
so I
deal
don't
at
think
all.
that's
We're
a-
just an incense diffuser company.
There it is. See, hey, listen, that's where he's at. I'm telling you, he knows all the things that needs to happen to get the device around. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I'm gonna enjoy it myself.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, bro, this is. Whew, I'm so stoked about this stuff, guys. Again, you're gonna have to check this thing out. How many flavors do you guys have out right now?
I think we've got 10 different flavors of hash rosin on our menu right now.
Okay.
If you check out wellevatefarms.com, you can see our up-to-date menu.
Okay.
We publish all of our testing. I publish the whole panel testing on the public website.
Oh, respect.
As transparent as possible.
Respect. That's super respect. And then, guys, check out this packaging. Where you at? Look this out. Hold on. Yeah, pull it up. Let me have that, would you?
You want that one? That's my fancy one.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, check this out. So this is what it looks like here, right? This is the style. Tells you. But check this out. Isn't that unique? I'm just very enthralled by what people choose to do. Here, one more. Check this out.
Yeah. That one makes me think of Nickelodeon.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, right there. Yeah, and I like what you did on the inside with that.
Thanks, man.
You guys, Adam, Wellevate Farms. I'm telling you, you're gonna check this out. Let's give it up for him, guys. Yes, definitely. I look forward to having you on next time.
man.
I think we're going to go down to his farm and we're going to show you exactly how things are being done so you can see it from the seed to the delivery, folks. Thank you, guys. We'll be right back with you. Make sure to stay tuned. We got some more people for you, and I'm telling you again, it's a fire weekend. I should probably. Gosh damn it! It's all. How'd that work out? Ooh, listen. That's what I love to hear, guys. Welcome back. Perry Jones III, Medical Cannabis Marketplace. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. That's live. You see it. We love seeing you guys. Please like, share, thumbs up. Put a comment down there if there's a player you would like to see out there. If there's a company, a person who has a story that you think needs to be told. That's what this whole segment and what we're doing out here is to highlight people that are doing it right and people that have a mission. And it's what Oklahoma was built on. I believe when they say the land run, 788 was a land run, and look, we're 5 years in, guys. Congratulations. Happy birthday, Oklahoma, 788, 5 years. That's what we're talking about. So let's go, folks. We had that ass patience. And so, guys, I lead that up to the next story. When I told you we had fire on tonight, guys, I've got Jamie Bennett. And let me tell you about Jamie Bennett. Oh, my gosh, guys. That leads us to this story of a person who is in the industry and who has a why, and it is showing in the work that she is doing. And with FICO Playbook, I'm going to let her tell you because she's amazing. And when you hear the story, we're going to go into more of the details of that. Jamie Bennett, folks. Girl, hey.
Thank you for that introduction.
Yes, listen, it's the truth. It's the truth. You're making a difference, and that's is what this show is about, is so that people understand who the person is and what their why is, so then you know why you can go to support them.
Yes.
Right? And that's moving across the state of Oklahoma. Yes. And so you're a major queen in the game, and I am happy to have you on. So thank you for being on today.
Thank you so
You're
much.
so welcome. Definitely. Girl, come on now. Tell these people these people about yourself. Okay.
So
come
let
on.
me tell you a little bit of what we do. So I have some amazing partners kind of all around the world, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And we put together FICO Playbook. And this is designed by patients for patients, and we give you resources on FICO education,
Okay.
on diet and exercise changes that can be made.
Hold on just 1 second. FICO education.
FICO
Folks,
education.
for those that don't know what that is, would you go ahead and explain that? What do you mean by FICO education?
Okay, so FICO, for those of you who don't know what FICO is full extract cannabis oil.
Mm-hmm.
And there is some incredible benefits to taking FICO if you have cancer. It causes apoptosis of cancer cells, so it goes in there and it tells these cancer cells, you can't live in this atmosphere, and makes them commit suicide. And it's been shown.
It makes them commit suicide?
The cells.
Okay,
Bye-bye,
I heard that.
Bye-bye cancer cells.
Hey, I heard that.
So that is like there was so much in this industry and talking to so many people. There's been so many success stories.
Yes.
And we just started collecting them. We just started collecting everybody's success stories and started looking for, is there something common here? Is there something common here?
Yeah.
And then pulled it all together and took all these stories and all these people together and was like, what would you want to teach somebody about using FICO with cancer?
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you were scared of? What is it that you didn't know? Because it's been so stigmatized.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of fear behind it. Also, hospitals aren't always on board. So if your oncologist team may not know about cannabis, they may not always be on board. So they don't, or they may be on board, but they don't have the information on how it can help or how it can help other symptoms and quality of life.
And that's the education that you get from the group pulling together
Yes.
that are in cancer. Now, when we talk about cancer specifically, because that's what the FICO you're using to help with, right,
Yes.
is cancer. With the FICO and the cancer, how is the FICO administered for those that are, and I'm intrigued, like, is it in the oil with a syringe? Is
Yes.
it like, how do you get FICO oil, and then obviously
So-
it's making these cells do that. It would make some other stuff happen,
Yeah.
right?
So we have a production team that is absolutely amazing
Okay.
over at Dauntless. I'm going to give them most of the credit for the product itself. As far as kind of what we do, it comes in a syringe, so we syringe it up.
Okay.
They produce it, we syringe it up, we package it out for the cancer patients,
Got you.
and then They get 7-gram syringes, so it's enough for a week's supply in most cases.
A syringe a day, and then this is and talk about how a cancer patient gets that regimen.
Okay, so we have a program called Operation Zero, and on that program, it is a $1 FICO program for cancer patients. So
Dollar FICO program.
Yes.
So $7 if it gets one a day. Okay.
Yep, so $7 a week is what our cancer patients spend. That is a significantly reduced price. Most
Talk
dispensaries
about it.
have those out for $20
Talk
a
about
gram.
it. Okay.
So, and so how a patient would get on this, if you're out there and listening, you would go to fecoplaybook.org.
Okay.
And put in, there's a request form, and you say that you want to sign up for the Operation Zero program. From there, our team will send you an email, and it'll have an application, and it's really
Okay.
just like hey, we want to know
Who you are.
who you are, what your conditions are like, etc. And then from that, once you fill that out, it goes to reservations.
Okay.
From there, we'll say, yeah, you're approved for the sponsorship, and we'll send you to one of our participating dispensaries.
Okay.
So we
You already have a partnership with some places?
some places. We're going to start getting into more here soon.
Awesome. Okay.
It's the expanding the program. There are dispensaries everywhere who want us,
Right.
but we take a financial loss with every gram that goes out the door.
Yes.
So
You're helping a lot.
Yeah. So
Yes, and
with
it
that,
comes at a
we can
cost.
only expand at the rate that we can expand. So
Well, and you're doing good in the places that you're in, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
The places you're in are going.
the places
they're
that
booming.
we're going, we've got right now over 30 active cancer patients that we are helping.
Let's go.
weekly. Yep. So
Yes.
we're there. They're getting 7 grams.
Guys,
a week.
can we get some little snaps for 788 and the opportunity to do things of that nature right there,
Yeah.
guys? Let's go. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Gosh, I love hearing these success stories. It just warms my, like, I got chills. You see, I'm getting chills because it's, they always talk a lot. Let me rephrase that. The mass would lead you to believe that there's not enough positive things happening in the industry or in our market in the industry right now. There's a lot going on with illegal things and, government oversight and rules changing and just things being implemented just changes. It's constant. We all know that, right?
Yep.
Weeding out the bad players as well, right? But at the same time, that's what this show is about. This show right here is about this right here. A entrepreneur who goes in and not only creates their own product, but then they create their own delivery system for their product and teaches the patient how to have their product and best served. Then you come over into what you're doing and you're helping a specific demographic with the cancer. And not only are they able to get the help they need, they can get it at an affordable rate consistently.
Yes.
And that's another thing. You said the farm, you guys have you're a farm in the processing, right?
Well, no,
Or
we're not
you're-
the farm and processing. We just,
Okay, you're the
Dauntless
program.
We're just
Got
the
you,
program.
got you.
The cancer patients who are on the program,
Mm-hmm.
all that we ask for them is to fill out a week survey and update us and let us know how you are and make sure that the product is working for you.
Nice.
Because if
It's accountability.
yeah.
That's it.
If our product is not the best product, I have partners' product that might work better
can
for
use.
you that I can exchange
Okay.
out. So as long as you're in communication with
Building
me,
feedback.
yeah, and so we don't leave you. We don't. This is continual. This is every week you can go in and pick up with just submit your survey, go pick up. Submit your survey, go
Okay,
pick up.
okay. Now let me ask you this. Is there a specific degree of cancer that a person should have? Like, does it need to be terminal? Does it need to be...
No, so
Is it
ideally,
any form of cancer?
any
Just-
form of cancer.
Okay.
Ideally, stage 1 and stage 2 are the easiest to work with. We allow for all cancer
Okay.
because even let's be real. With cancer, it's very aggressive.
Yes.
I actually just lost my best friend, and the reason we started this program back up to cancer.
Sorry, my condolences.
So we're not always going to have a win.
True.
But what I can tell you is that her doctor said words like, your kidney is exploding and you should be screaming in pain right now. And she's like, I've got some pressure, because it's increasing the quality of her life. It's cutting those pain signals where things that should
Receptors, yeah.
definitely hurt don't hurt. So even if I can't beat the cancer with you, we can increase the quality of your life as you have the cancer.
Let's go, girl. Let's go, girl. I told y'all we had some heat on today. We got the fire on today, man. So what? Wow. How long has this program been going? You said you restarted the program up.
Yeah,
just now again.
We restarted the program up about 8 months ago.
Okay.
I was the original Operation Zero team was with Jeremy Deadman, and I was with that team. So we've been doing this for 4 years total.
Yeah.
We took a break and reformatted, and then we started doing the
Came
reservation
back. That's
process.
right.
And
Yeah.
because although we gave out 20,000 syringes before
Truth.
doing this.
Yeah,
And then
shout
didn't
out,
know.
guys. That's what I was gonna say. That's why I asked for you to go back, because
Yep.
you guys you put a dent before that most may not know of, and if
Yeah.
you've been, I'm in the industry. I work in the industry in multiple forms, so we've been in business. We've been doing this for a long time,
Yep.
and you guys were one of the first that started with the FICO, and I meant again 20,000. Like I remember y'all were out there with it, and now you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Lawton. Where else are you? looking?
Elk City,
Elk City,
and Oklahoma City.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
and we'll be expanding into we've got a waiting
Okay.
list of dispensaries who want to help. We are just,
It takes time.
it takes time to build this. And I personally built the reservation system.
I like that.
So I had
like
to
that.
test it before
Yeah,
I put it
yeah.
out in every dispensary.
Yeah.
But every dispensary who jumps on the program, they get their own website. It has the reservation list of the patients that are in their program. It notifies my inventory immediately and lets me keep control on whether or not they need to be stocked or supplied.
Let's go.
So-
I see you,
Yeah.
little puzzle mind.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
Let's
build
go.
slowly, build something
Way to
strong.
Get it. Way to. Oh, I'm so proud of you, and thank you
you.
so much for taking care of a demographic in our market. Right, like it speaks so much volume about who you are and what you're doing, and this
Thank you.
why. Folks, this is what we're doing this show for, guys. I can't wait to follow up on the next go around, because the next go around, we're gonna see the product. We're gonna go through everything. I actually have a couple of friends that we're gonna get set up on the program. So
Awesome.
associates. So this is gonna be great, knowing that. This is happening more.
Yeah.
And again, guys, what's beautiful about what we do here, this is a live show, and I can be completely transparent with you guys, because that's what makes this real.
Yeah.
And that's who I am, and that's what this is. This is real. And so the emotions you guys are seeing, the questions that you guys are seeing, the conversation that you guys are seeing, this is not staged. This isn't, preset. This is literally very organic, and it's very real, because I want you guys to know who you're dealing with, and I want to be informed myself, because again, I've been following some of these people and working with some of these people for so long that to have you pick it back up and come back out, and it's out here, and you have the program ready to roll.
With the app
Oh,
to
yeah.
help cancer patients.
Oh, come on.
You need to.
Tell them. Tell them.
All right, so we have the
Let's
FICO
go.
Playbook app. You can get in there if you're a cancer patient. You can link with other cancer patients that may have your type of cancer. There's a search for it. Type in, if you got lung cancer, type in lung cancer, and you might find a cancer buddy on there too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been
Chills.
busy, guys. I
chills.
wasn't kidding.
I'm telling you, when you talk about affecting a demographic, when you talk about affecting the people, when you talk about leaving your mark, when you talk about helping,
Yeah.
right? You're killing it, girl.
Thank you.
You're out there, queen.
One of your
You're out there, queen.
one of your next guests has been on my program.
Ah,
Yes.
see, this stuff is not planned, guys. I'm telling you. I got to give a shout out to my team in the back, Sasha and Dave. These guys here, they're not on camera just yet, but they do a lot of great camera work, as you guys are noticing. But they also are the ones responsible for connecting and getting our our guests on every week. So while you think this pretty face does it all, I promise you, I don't do it all. I got a team with me. And then we got Doc here as well. Shout out Dr. Jason Sims. Welcome back from your vacation in the cruise boat. Happy to have you not swimming over there with the sharks. That was mean to say. I'm sorry. I missed you. Sorry about that. Doc is back, guys, and I missed him. And so, Jamie, what's coming up next for you? That's what I'd like to know. We're in the second half of the season real quick. Like, it's about to be, extra hot.
Yeah.
Like Nashville hot chicken season hot. It's about to be. What do you got going towards the end of the year?
So we're looking to have a Hope Fest again.
Tell me what it. Yeah.
So
explain to the people.
World
what that
Cancer
is.
Day, we put together a 24-hour event, online event. We ran cameras for 24 hours, interviewed cancer patients, did education, had some just motivational speakers on, and just like kind of like an intro to who we are, and everybody loved it. So we're doing it again.
You're bringing it back.
We're doing it again.
Hold on. Tell the folks in what dates are these. I mean, let's
we're
go.
looking
Do we
at
know?
the end of August right now. No,
Okay.
we are looking at the end of August. We're putting together the plan right now.
Okay,
And then
stay
we're looking
tuned.
at having a Christmas banquet for helping cancer patients into the next year. We're going to finally take on
Little
some
give back,
sponsors into
huh?
the program.
Ooh,
Yep.
I like this. Or where would these? We don't know where all the details are going to be, but can we get a little question of Oklahoma City, Tulsa?
I'm going
like,
to do it both in Oklahoma City and Tulsa.
both in
Yes.
Oklahoma City and Tulsa.
Yep,
so
I've
we're
got
all
Oklahoma
gonna
City
get it.
team and Tulsa
Okay.
team. Yep.
Okay, I like that. I'm down with all of that. This is
Yep.
going to be delicious. I
Yeah.
say delicious because when you say that, I think about food, and it's going to be good. When you say banquets,
Yep.
it's going to be good. So
Yeah, the last one we
okay.
had was amazing. So.
Oh man, this is so good. Listen, I can't wait to catch up with you on our next go around. I hope that you had fun because
did.
I was excited to have you on to hear this. Folks, again, like, share, comment. If you have questions, even if they don't, send the questions because we can get them to her. Actually,
Absolutely.
go ahead and tell them your contacts, if you will, and then we're also
So-
going to put that in the bottom down there.
You can go to either Operation 2.0, you can go to FICO Playbook, or you can just find me on Facebook at Jamie Bennett.
We're going to put that in there as well, guys, so that way if you guys have questions outside of her being on here right now, you'll be able to go directly to her. I think this program is amazing. And then to know that we've got another guest, which, again, I told you, we've got fire on tonight, that's going to talk about that. So this is
Yeah.
going to be great. Jamie, I look forward to catching up with you on our next wave. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so
Thank
much
you
for
for
picking
having
this
me.
back up. And I can't wait to see what happens with the app and everything in the next couple of months before we get to those galas and dances and stuff,
Yes.
right?
Thank
Great
you.
job, and keep affecting Oklahoma. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks, guys, we've got some major more coming. I'm telling you, I keep doing this, fan, because I got hot as all get out earlier with this Welevate new machine. Shout out Adam, my man, with that. You guys can check that out. Definitely go into the comments. And then Miss Jamie Bennett, guys, again, we're going to come right back to you, and I got some more heat for you. So stay tuned, folks.
No, we're not. All I just had is a graphic up. But when I count it in, the image will come up, and then I'll bring up your mic.
Right here, Perry. It's your camera, Perry.
All right, so I'm going to count you in. So 3, 2, 1. Camera is hot, and mics are coming up.
Hey, folks, listen, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Listen, I told you, again, it's hot outside. Welcome to June, almost July, and we've got them fire guests. Not only do we just have Jamie on talking about her program and how she literally just re-picked it back up, right? We also have a patient advocate who's on the program, who's going to be able to not only talk about her story, but also talk about how she's made improvements while being on the program to launching her brand new brand. And this brand I am so excited about. This is Waxy Blonde right here, guys. And let me tell you, her new brand coming out is going to be amazing. But first, let's talk about you, beautiful. Thank you so much for blessing us with your opportunity on the show today. Oh, we're so happy to have you on today. Definitely here. You've overcome some adversity, young lady.
I have. I've overcome quite a bit of adversity.
You've had a story, right?
Yes. I even had to re-educate myself after trauma.
Right?
Absolutely, yes.
And then that led into getting you to the program. How did you find the program?
Well, I was diagnosed with several chronic illnesses.
Okay.
I had already been using cannabis. I started using cannabis when I got clean from pharmaceuticals. June 13th, 2013 was my 10-year anniversary.
Shout out.
Birthday from
Yes.
pharmaceuticals.
Yes.
And I was on a tremendous amount, a cocktail of pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
I was barely functioning. I had complete amnesia when I just went stone cold sober. I
Okay.
didn't report it to my PCM because they were steadily prescribing me the pharmaceuticals. 3.5 years after I got clean and sober, it wasn't until they decided to take a UA. They said, "Oh well, we need to talk about the THC in your system." I said, "Oh yeah. You got that. Like, why didn't you tell us?" Well, you
Right.
didn't ask, okay?
Right,
it's your
right,
job
right.
to ask me as a patient. So anyway, that's the malfunction of Oklahoma Medical. Anyway, bypass all that. I have been diagnosed with lupus, lymphoma, spondylitis, several other chronic illnesses. My tolerance is already pretty high.
Right.
I am up to about 3 grams a day now, and that's due to I am having low numbers. The numbers are registering in the 60s, so I'm having to use 3 grams a day. I have to do what I have to do for
Right.
pain, but I'm currently on the FICO program.
Right, and how is the program? Yeah, how's the quality of the product for you? That's a great question.
It is tremendously beneficial for me.
Yes.
I lost my apartment in Lawton a little over a year ago. I moved up here. I was homeless for quite some time. I was still treating with RSO and FICO the same while I was going through what I was going through. I obtained my job that I currently work in downtown OKC.
Yes.
August 4th, I will be there a year.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm
Yo, hey, can we get a little
not to
clap?
brag or anything,
Let's go.
but
What do you mean? Yeah, let's brag because you're talking about
they're
some
telling
achieving.
me that I am their top performing employee, and I've heard earshot that I could possibly be employee of the year.
Employee of the year?
That would be really cool.
Yo,
that
let's
would be cool.
go.
It
Let's
would be
go.
a
Let's
big
give that
accomplishment.
sound right there.
Yes.
That's what, and folks, again, that's what this show is about. It is the medical cannabis marketplace in the state of Oklahoma, obviously, but for the world to see how the medical marketplace is affected and who is affected. And this isn't just business owners, this isn't just samplers, this is real people with real stories, with real things happening. And it's not only do you hear about a program and learn about FICO, fully extracted cannabis oil, in its full essence, and how it then comes right over to a patient that not only is, let's go, talk about some overcoming. just in the last year.
Cannabis
to
has
now,
been a huge
let's
part
go.
as far as my recovery, as well as re-educating myself at Cameron University, which I obtained a psychology degree. And I am also a master candle maker. I own Waxies LLC, and
Talk
I'm
about it.
currently in the process of trying to find a location to open up Waxies. What I plan to do is combine colors, scents, and terpenes into candles that are they benefited me during my healing journey. I'm already working with several patients now.
Okay.
But with my psychology degree, I have learned how to put together color, scents, and terpenes in a highly beneficial way. And with my wax, I am able to obtain 22% fragrance ability in my
Really?
recipe, yes. That's highly unlikely. I've had several people trying to get my recipe, but I'm not
Really?
giving it out.
Can we
I
talk about
want it-
that real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Real fast. Like, so, okay, as a master candle maker,
Absolutely.
in this form of creating those three things as what I like to call the entourage effect,
Yes.
is this like a personal questionnaire? Is it like, how is these candles individual? Are they individual? Or
I can do
like, how do
custom
they work?
fragrances. I have the
Okay.
ability to do custom fragrance. I will even allow my customers, bring in your favorite scent, bring in your old bottle. I can duplicate that fragrance. I have that ability.
You have that ability.
Well, yes, I've
That's a
regained that
keen-
ability. You know, during my trauma and recovery, I suffered some amnesia. I had to literally rebuild my entire life. I almost died. I almost died. I was basically a child in a middle-aged woman's body. I had to do something. But anyway, I learned
And now
how to
look at you.
use
Come
the
on, girl.
candles. Yes, I learned how to use the candles because, you know, terpenes are the largest and most derivative group of naturally occurring compounds found in plants
Yep.
and some animals.
Truth.
We can combine those, and it's responsible for aromas, colors, and flavors associated with various types of plants.
Yep.
We've got plants all around us, cannabis.
Yep.
Yes, and I plan on infusing everything.
I like
And
this.
it's not about getting high. The scents, that is your first, when you walk into a room and you smell your wife cooking, what is your first scent? What goes off first? Your scent.
Yeah,
you smell,
smell it. You
what's
smell it.
cooking.
You smell it.
Absolutely. That's
okay,
your
can
first.
I ask you a question then? As a candle maker, I've always kind of wondered this. Well, the difference between the wood wick and then like the wax wick, like what would you use, or what are you using, if you don't mind me
I
asking?
have
for
special
that?
wicks that I use.
You have
They're
your own
proprietary-
special wicks.
Yes.
Oh,
Waxy's
come on.
LLC uses a
All
proprietary
right, hey,
wick.
I'm ready for this. So
Yes.
what you're basically saying is, folks, if you're listening out there
Yes.
and you know someone who would like to invest in a ancillary cannabis business, and it's really not even a cannabis business, it is a candle business that is infused with terpenes and actually color, and what else are you doing with it?
Color, scents,
Scents.
terpenes.
So you're gonna be
I
able
am
to
in the
mix all of those
process
together.
Of trying to get my copyrights to go through before I give the terminology that I
Okay.
will be using for
Okay,
this.
so it's
Yeah.
up. Oh, she's even got her own terminology for it. Folks, again, if you're watching this and you want to be able to have a say in something beautiful that can take off, because let me tell you what was needed not long ago, last week, for those that were in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Candles. That's right. You don't know when you're going to need them, so you might as well get over here and get a bunch of them. And I can't wait to get one, and I'm going to get me one. And on our next interview, I hope to have one so we can show people. So I'm going to go on and
Absolutely,
get ourselves one, and maybe we can get one for the show actually, because it'd be cool to kind of like smell
I do
pretty good up in here.
specialized. I have.
Specialized?
It's called a halo.
That's what we're gonna do. You know what?
It's
We're
like
gonna
a
get it.
round eternity ring.
Okay.
And what I do is you can take your choice of scent, color, whatever you want. The 4-ounce photo, you place it on the inside, you light it.
Okay.
The outer halo ring does not melt,
Okay.
but you burn the candle inside and you get whatever scent you like.
Listen, scents are very essential, folks. Like I hope your scents work, because
And for those of you who
Yeah.
want straight skunk scent, I'll be doing those also for
Oh,
special
stamp.
request.
That's the hotel stuff right there. The scent stint right there. That's that hotel stuff. All right, I'll tell you this, Waxy Blonde, I am so excited about the journey that you've taken, the overcoming you've done thus far, and the fact that you're able to tell that story and still keep moving. Not only did you just get almost, when we're working on it, Employee of the Year, put that out there, folks. Let's give some snaps of that. I believe
that would
well, we're
be
going to
really
put that
nice.
out there. But I meant when you speak it into existence, some stuff starts to happen. So I'm going to put that out there with you. On
Thank
top
you.
of that, you got a place and you're going to get ready to launch your business. And I definitely am going to support, and I cannot wait for us to have these candles so we
I'm
can show
looking
on
for
our
a
next
place.
interview.
I'm looking for a place.
And
So.
go again, if you guys know anyone wanting, we're going to be talking outside of here, but if you know someone who's thinking about candles and stuff, we're going to put our information down below. Like, share, comment, compliment, tell what your ideas are, ask the questions, all those good jazz right here. I look forward to catching up with you in a few months, and we'll see how you're moving along. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for being on
Thank you for
today.
having
We
me.
appreciate you telling your story and keeping that journey going, and we want to be here to support you in any way we can.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Folks,
Peace,
again,
love, and fire, y'all.
there it is. I told you, I've got some heat in here, guys, and I've got one more coming in here. And when I said it's getting hot in here, I can't really quote what everybody knows, but you know what I'm talking about. This next guest, he is phenomenal. Wait till you see, and we do have a live show and tell. I can't wait to show you guys. Stay tuned. Guys, here we are. I told you, man, we have that heat in here today. This has been so hot outside. And then you get that type of device that, my man teaches me. Shout out to Adam, Elevate Farms. Awesome rig. But then you come over to the real heat. I'm talking about the flame, the glass, the blowing, the making. This guy right here, he's all over the gram. If you don't know, you're about to know. This is Mr. J Slack, guys. And I'm telling you, with Slack Glass, he's amazing on Instagram. Look what we have here. One of the dreams I've always wanted is in my face. Jay, thank you so much for being here, brother.
Hey, man. Thank you. Thanks
Definitely.
Appreciate it.
When I say that, I say I am a glass person. You go through not to get y'all up in my business, but you go through my house and my place. I've got multiple bongs and multiple devices that are glass devices because that's my preference. And I haven't had a small glass piece in a long time, only because, number one, they don't really last. The glass, it's not stuff that you want to take care of. But also it's not as stylish as it could be. And I've always wanted a peace pipe in general, and peace pipes aren't made of glass. Your design is so badass, brother. I love it because it makes me feel like it's natural, and it is natural, just not in the wood steel sense, and you're really, your character on them are all unique. And really, this one here, I like the color. It's the tips. It's the uniqueness and how they glow and stuff. I love it. I think it's awesome. So, bro, thank you so much for sure. Tell me about this, man. So you're a glass blower,
Right.
And that's the correct term, right? It's a glass blower.
Yeah,
okay. And then, how long have you been doing this thing?
I've been a little over 20 years since I got my first torch and started doing it. It was a purely hobby for years. It took a long time to ever figure it out. We didn't have YouTube or ways to just, immediately learn things. It wasn't a real shared thing.
Dial up was something else, and then you had to go somewhere.
A lot of trial and error. And,
definitely.
A few books here and there. You just slowly learn, but, after a while, it did finally become a career, but it took a long time.
And so these devices here, I would say, are these different modalities. I love it. You do these here. What all other glass do you make? Do you make vases? This is what you specialize in?
Not necessarily what I specialize in. I've always made pipes. I've just never made a lot of pipes.
Okay.
I did a lot of art shows and marbles and pendants and jewelry type of items.
Speaking of this 3-inch
right
marble right here, this is crazy. Look at that. Super cool. And what's unique is I thought it was a flat bottom. This is a full sphere, 100. Check this out. And I'm like, man, what is somebody doing with a 3-inch marble? What's he gonna do with that? And he's like, what wouldn't someone do with that? I was like, you're right. Why ask that? And look at that shot. Look at that shot. Yeah. So those are really cool. And I was just mentioning about how my wife, shout out my wife, Whitney Jones, AKA the Queen Bee out there, Cubic. She just got a marble out of nowhere. Before I knew you were coming on tonight, I've been looking at this marble in my bathroom for the last 3 days, and I don't know where it came from or what it's about, but I want more marbles now. I don't know why. They're just it'll be a cool centerpiece to have there.
I like to think of myself as a marble maker, probably even above a pipe maker when I tell somebody I'm a glass artist.
I like that. I think that's a unique term there.
There are a lot of marble makers, but it's still kind of a pretty unusual.
Very much so. Very much so.
We got a few around town, though.
How many, the diameter, does that matter for the coloring? Or how does
for the coloring, not so much.
Okay.
These could be
walk us through that. I kind of
any color.
Okay.
You can buy glass is in a raw material form in tubes, clear tubing,
Okay.
or rods, just like every color in the rainbow. You can buy that color. So it's just a way of manipulating the glass and the flame. You know, time and temperature.
Time and temperature.
And just-
I feel like that when I grill. Like
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
grill, I
I
like
would-
heat, and
yeah.
so it's like, yo, I can go with the heat, and I can mix and match and make this thing happen. But I can't, you know. I like that. I like
have the
that.
food service background. I always pull a lot of similarities to how I make things, to how I,
Your
you know,
timing?
prepare the meal as well. It's all preparation, and you know the prep that I use for the pieces we're talking about today. It's like sticks and stones is what I'm primarily focused on when I make the prep. That's what kind of makes it a little bit different. So.
How long does it take to make a piece like this? Like, because these are different sizes, obviously, with these different
The size
sizes.
really,
but
they're close to the same amount of time.
Okay.
Probably on those. It's just we made this one last night, and I think he said about an hour and a half.
really,
So
yeah, this is like my favorite one right here. I think because it's the blue.
Yeah,
but
it was the
then
first one I made
pipe
blue
like
with.
This, how it's like really almost see through there. Okay, riddle me this. How does one take care of a piece like this, right? You're wanting to maintain it. You want to keep the longevity of it and the
just
cool
keep
factor.
it clean. You know, if you just rinse it out with hot water regularly, it'll
You're good
stay
to go?
pretty clean. But the 99% alcohol,
Okay.
you could rinse that out, and it would be just like new.
Okay,
Yeah.
man.
Some people put the name of oil escapes me right now, but a form of oil on there that can shine the piece back up a little bit. I usually don't do
'cause
that. I
of
kind of like
wear.
the flat look of it. No, it's not the wear. It just kind of gives a little bit more sheen. Maybe makes it look like it's been polished a bit. Like that one there hasn't been sandblasted. So
Okay. So like and you guys got to go and check the Instagram out, guys. I'm telling you. Slack Glass, he's got some things on there, but this right here is pretty unique. I like yes, that's what I was saying. Well, damn it, I was about to say it. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear him say that? He said we got video of it. And so sometimes I forget when the background they be talking how sometimes in my ear. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Anyways, enough of that. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you. I'm excited to see that video, but also what I'm excited about is on our next trip. Well, let me rephrase it because that's pretty presumptuous of me to ask for a second date while we haven't finished our first date. So, Jay, would you like to go on a second date with us?
yeah, man, you're welcome back.
I can't wait to go back because I think what I'd like even more than purchasing one of your pieces is learning how to make my own piece. And I think there's just something like in that creativeness and that artistry to maybe be able to do something super simple, but like, you know, a cool maybe color scheme and super basic, right?
I've taught quite a few people around town, and so,
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good thing to
it's
lead into.
something-
So
it's
do you
something we can
do
do.
classes
Yeah.
still to this day, right?
if somebody wants to take an intro to glass blowing, they just got to hit me up usually.
Okay. Do you need a lot of space for it or
I have a lot of space.
already? So
Yeah,
we like
yeah.
just coming down there, we can do it
Yeah.
at your studio,
It's
correct?
hot. You know,
It's hot as
yeah,
Hades
yeah.
outside
We
right
don't
now.
have it, so it's a hot time of year to maybe try to learn glass. but-
Not right now, folks. If you guys just heard him correctly, it's not right now.
On the video when you're ready.
Okay, good. Oh, I'm excited about that. Guys, listen, I got some good news. You didn't see the little birdie in my ear, but I got a little birdie in my ear. I've got some video to show you guys of what we're just talking about. So I'm going to get you ready to let you guys go and check this video out, and then we'll end up closing it in with what? Oh, am I talking? Over the video? Oh, wow. Listen, guys, this is a live show. All right, just throwing it out there. Sometimes I don't even know the magic that these two work behind there. And so if you'll notice to your left right here, it's that. And then I've always wanted to do it, but I didn't know we were doing it live, guys. So I feel kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Blowing right now. Is he blowing with a little hotness? He's blowing the black. He's blowing the glass right now. Oh, snap. Look at that. My team is amazing, guys. Listen. Yeah, that's a big lab right there.
Yeah, the space.
Yeah, that's kind of close to your hand, huh?
Yeah, the flame gets pretty close to the.
Is that how you're supposed to do it? Or is that because you're a pro?
Right. We do get a lot of burns and cuts. But you know, the borosilicate that you're holding, it's a really good conductor of heat. So the flame and the heat doesn't travel up the blow tube as much as you might think. You do get pretty close, and that torch is really specific. It's pointing at a really direct location. It's not going to move around. You learn real fast not to stick your hand in the flame.
I can believe that. You know, it may not lose all that thumb hair there.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question here. Riddle me this. I was always under the impression that the hottest part of the flame is at the tip of the flame. And you're down near the base of it coming out with it.
It's a little of both. You know, it depends what I'm trying to do. Like right there, we're kind of like, it looked like that was a point where I was kind of poking a hole in it. So I was trying to.
You were trying to focus on an area?
That heat just on a specific, more or less the rim of the bowl, if I remember right. That was like right there, and that's where I pressed the bowl to get it to go. To get it to go in.
Nice. Okay.
And that's shaping what I would call the stone section of it. So that's more or less the bowl of the piece.
Yeah, that's cool right there. No, I like that. I've always wondered that because we were just talking about, you know, the similarities or the analogy of the cooking.
And I think a little of this piece, to be honest, too, it was rushed. We had to, we were trying to get the timing in for the photos. So I'm maybe not having the piece exactly where it should be in the flame, just to kind of rush through a process.
Do you film yourself often is the next question.
I film myself all the time, just making little short stories on Facebook or Instagram. I go live about every Sunday morning at 7-ish o'clock a.m.
7. All right, I like that early
Sometimes
time.
even earlier, but
on Sunday, huh?
Yeah, coffee and glass is normally what I call it on Facebook.
Okay.
So
I'll have to get up on that one right there. I
don't
like
know.
that.
It's just more me kind of talking to buddies. So we're buddies now. So you know.
Give me some. Let's
It's
go.
just a little
Let's
bit of
go.
that.
And
you get to the shop early, and you don't want to talk to yourself, so you at least talk to a camera. And
I feel that. I feel all of that.
Talking to yourself all the time.
I've come to. I talk to these cameras not knowing how many people are on or when they're coming on, and then it's got me so comfortable now knowing that it's everyone's on. Right, I just talk like everyone's on, you know, knowing they're going to see it once or twice in their life or hear about it. But it's fun having buddies to talk to, you know what I mean, to shoot the shit and pass that time and learn some good stuff. And so, bro, I am so elated and so excited about what you have planned. What's coming up next for you? You're obviously been doing some shows. Before what's coming up next, my question, have you done any award pieces? I've seen a lot of like a trend. I don't know if it's a trend or a fad, but
competitions.
Like,
I never did. They do kind of small ones, like a Cowboy Cup had an event where everybody submitted a piece. I didn't win any awards for that, but and we're going to be doing something kind of I don't know that we have any real awards, but we're going to do some form of competition at the Harvest Fest.
Okay.
It's just kind of a glass blowing get together, I hope. So, but no, I do participate in Glass Vegas, but I'm not.
What's that?
It's the World Series of glass blowing, but I'm not someone that submits a piece for the awards.
You're helping?
No, I'm a vendor there.
Oh, for sure.
I describe myself to a lot of people as kind of like being the bat boy at the World's. You know, you're there at the game.
Hey.
You know, you're getting to see all.
You're on
stuff.
the field,
right?
You still get some access.
Yeah,
you get to go and play with the big boys.
Neat,
wow,
for sure. But I don't actually submit a piece.
Okay.
Maybe one day I will.
I was about to say not yet.
There's some pretty heady pieces that win those awards.
So okay, you do the pipes. Do you do the other style, like the bongs and some of those those concentrate pieces.
Occasionally,
you know?
yeah.
Really?
I do, every once in a while, yeah. I brought a little one with me. I don't know where I put it. Most of the good dab rigs I've made have been more of collaborations that I've done with other artists.
It's always good to affiliate collaborations.
Yeah,
I think.
I make certain aspects really well, and I never really focused on the bongs. It was always it was illegal for so long in Oklahoma. I just never focused on the bong. So
that's why I think that's the other part. Mad respect, I have to say. That's like my new line there.
Yeah.
Of the classicness, because I'm an old school guy. I'm sorry I said that. Let me rephrase that. I don't even know what old school guy means. Like, I just threw that out there. I'm just a guy. Simplicity. I'm just a simple man. All right, I'm just a simple man, and I like flour. And then with flour, I like devices that flour can use, and good, cool glass pieces like this one, which I am going to call Little Betty. This is mine. I'm going to purchase this one. It's going to be amazing. But it takes me back because it helps you get into that natural form.
Yeah.
And so very, very simple. Very simple. And I respect that, and I enjoy that. So thank you for creating these timeless pieces right here, because these are great gifts too. I know some people that would be really cool with some of these, you know what I mean? I think that'll be really cool. What's coming up next? You say you're going to put some pieces in Harvest Fest, maybe?
We are going to do the Harvest Fest.
Okay.
I don't have the exact date on that. I probably should have done
Man,
that.
you got some stuff.
Tulsa Marble Show's coming up next month.
Ooh, what's that?
It's a marble show. So it's a marble collectors.
Damn.
From more old marbles, not necessarily old marble collectors would call a marble like this a contemporary marble.
School us. I was going to ask, how do you determine the age of a marble?
However old it is, you know. I mean, this marble is not very old. I just made this one this week, you know.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
but
like,
the
when
one
you
like
go
your
to-
mom had's obviously
yeah.
one much older.
It
I
could
don't want to
be.
assume how
Oh,
old your mom
okay.
is.
Well, when you go to that show there,
There'll be all ages of marbles at that
How do
show.
you determine the age of one when they're there, so you're not
collectors know.
Collectors know, huh?
They just know, yeah.
Man, I would have never. Actually, you know what? I would have thought of this because you guys know Dr. Sims is a collector too, and he collects all types of stuff, and so that makes sense that you know what you know.
Yeah.
And like he says, like Gabe, his son, he knows dolls. Like that's so unique. Well, I found some dolls, and he knew all these fancy dolls. Is it this one right here? Okay, yeah. Is this one right here? This one right here? This one? Okay, this one. I'm at the right one. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to rap. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Listen, I'm buying this piece. Jay, I appreciate you being on.
Hey.
I can't wait to come down on the next visit. We're going to go in and we're going to see it live, guys. We're going to take you down. Jay, we appreciate you. Thank you for the pieces.
Thanks again for having me.
Let people know how to find you again.
You can follow me on Facebook, Jay Slack. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at SlackGlass.
Okay.
Those are the two easiest places. We do
Boom.
have studio pages that are linked to both of those pages.
Okay.
So we have a Studio 1147 page, but the easiest way is just at SlackGlass.
Nice.
On
That-
Instagram.
definitely.
For the glass work.
Definitely. Again, thank you so much for being on, Jay.
It's a pleasure.
More to come. What?
Oh,
Where's the Marble Show?
Embassy Suites.
Embassy Suites in Tulsa?
Yeah, Tulsa.
Embassy
So-
Suites in Tulsa
Also
when?
follow me. Oh, yeah, you would ask that too.
I know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Listen, when you
Yeah,
follow
I'll
him,
post
he's
that.
going to post it,
Right.
and then we're going to get it because I can tell you Doc's going to post it because I have a feeling like I actually may be going to this marble show. So, like, I'm super excited about it, honestly, secretly. So that's going to be good. Definitely. Jay, appreciate it, bub. Guys, listen. I'm about to send you over. We've got a special giveaway that these ladies are going to do tonight. We appreciate you guys being here with MCM. We look forward to seeing you guys next week. Ladies, take us away.
Hey, y'all. I have got 5 VIP passes. 5 to the Oklahoma Cannabis Awards, the music festival in Depew, Oklahoma.
Okay.
I need you all to tag Medical Cannabis Marketplace, Waxy Blonde, follow them both,
There it is.
and tag a friend.
There it is.
Peace, love, and fire, y'all.
Let's go. Get it going. You do that, somebody's about to win some tickets, guys, and I think that'll be a good. We are so appreciative of Miss Waxy Blonde not only coming on telling her story, but also giving away tickets. Make sure you guys do the directions that she did, that she gave, excuse me, and I promise you, somebody's going to win some tickets. We'll pull them out of the comments section down there, guys. Again, Perry Jones III, Medical Cannabis Marketplace. We've got Jay Glass, the Slack man. He's the man, and this is going to be good. And we're going to wrap over here, though, because that's where my team is telling me, which is good because it's Adam. And then we also got Stoner Sam on tonight, and they are actually drinking the milk, is what we like to call this section of things right now. And folks, we look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. Holla at your boy. No? Yeah, I'm working on those closing. What? Do I need to go over there? Yeah. Just do I not do the closing?
I don't know. It sounded like it.
Is my mic live still?
I'm not familiar with.
I like to get like.
Oh, you guys showed up at a very silly time. You guys see this? Listen, Miss Waxy Blonde, he got you some stuff to. You like that transition? Look at that glass of milk getting passed around. This is my dear friend Adam, guys, with Wellevated and Wellevated Farms. Sorry. And Wellevape. Okay, look at this prime example of Wellevape and tell me that it isn't just the most wonderful thing you have ever seen. You can drink your glass of milk, okay? And in the best ways. Pinkies up. Fancy tea time. Yes. There's a carb on the side. My dear friend Adam has been loading these up all evening, and let me tell you, we are all baked around here, boys and girls. So, Adam, tell me a little bit how this idea came to you and how you got here.
Well, we definitely didn't invent anything or create anything. We just found something that we kind of liked the concept of and went to the manufacturer and asked them to make us some changes, and they said yes. So we kind of got forced into it kind of by accident, honestly.
Well, we love that. I mean, you have obviously perfected it. That's a nice glass you got going on there, dude. That is crazy, okay? I'm not doing one. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. Adam has been trying to push the plant on dear old Sam tonight. It is some fire. And, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I have hit a lot of dabs in my time. I have done a lot of things that have made my lungs just go crazy. But this thing is just off the wall, curveball to the game. Okay, hits completely differently. The head change of it is almost instantaneous. What? Oh. Look at this. It's just the cutest little thing. Fills up so fast, and it's just a full hit each time. You can't ask for more, and he has just been loading up some of the fattest dabbies. And you can get a full taste on them. They taste wonderful.
We do hash rosin. Most of what we grow, we try to process into hash rosin. We do full spectrum, so it's as entourage effect medicine as we can make. We don't try to claim that we're the best or anything, but we just do stuff that we're happy with.
As long as you and the patients are happy with it, man, I don't feel like there's too much more you can ask for, honestly. And for all you hash heads out there, I know you guys are willing to drop big dollars on glass, like, you know, my dear friend over here and my dear friend over here have both amazing products. So please, come on now, just hit the link, look at my dear guys, and just do what the network is about and holla at these wonderful creators. And check back with us next week and tell us how you're feeling, guys. Stoner Sam out.